Hey guys, live, Natalie here with David. David, obviously it was disappointing this week with Liverpool being called off, but what's your thoughts generally on, suppose, the restart?
Been a bit of a pain, really. Obviously, the past two away games have both been called off.
Mm,
Um, it's just a bit of a nightmare. I think this one was worse. Well, they're both pretty bad because the Birmingham one, we were on the minibus ready to go, and then we got the call that he was off.
mm,
Similar thing on Sunday when it was the on the train arrived at Liverpool, called off, and we have to turn around.
yeah,
I just think it's not on really. They should let you know. I think at least 6 hours notice, so give people plenty of
yeah,
time to change the decisions. Luckily, we had something to do. We could, got a lift into the Chesterfield, but I just
yeah,
think it's totally out of order. Imagine the Premier League doing something like that, where it's just get called off with
won't happen.
round to pick off. I don't think that'd happen.
Mm. Even today, like Tranmere, it's got called off, but they've been told, like, I'm sure, I don't think, thanks, I don't think. It's about my shirt. I don't think like Watford fans would have even set off. And you know what I mean? We're already in Liverpool and just telling us a couple of hours before. Really, they did know the day before, and I
Yeah,
don't
they
understand
have been
why.
down. And
Go on.
it just really is. I just think it's amateurish, really, and you hear it all the time about they want the women's game to grow and be equal and all that, and it's never ever going to get that way if they things like that.
Yeah, don't treat fans with the respect, and I think they don't even realise that. I think United do know now, and obviously I think they try and get it to us as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Um, but you know, other people. I don't think they realise, especially if I don't think they realise that people are travelling. People are, like you say, booking coaches. This is, it's not cheap. This thing, and to get from Manchester to Birmingham even isn't cheap. So they need to
Yeah,
really.
it's two in a row now. So I mean, it doesn't sound
Mm,
like a lot to some people, but what was the coach to? Was it 25 quid or something like that? And then the
yeah,
training again was 20 quid. So it's like nearly 50 quid for
exactly.
nothing really.
Yeah. Obviously, like you said, we got to go down though. Lone FC, Amy Palmer. Nom's not loan unfortunately anymore, but like Nom, still class her as one of ours. Um, and Molly. What did you think of Sheffield? It's really good atmosphere that I thought.
Yeah. I mean, over 1,000 there, which I was surprised at because obviously last time we went there, it
Yeah.
wasn't them numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something about that club that I just really like. Even if the players didn't have players on loan there, there's something that I
Yeah.
really like about it. And the way they treated us was ridiculous, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think it's one of them. I want them to do well, but I don't at the same time because I think if they get promoted, and we're not going to be able to loan players out to them. Whereas if they stay in the
No.
championship, I think they will. So
Yeah. You see,
it's,
that's a
it's like catch
point.
22.
Yeah, that's a point that I want to get onto. But me and you, we disagree on a lot, and that's what people don't understand. We disagree on a lot, but we go to a lot of games together.
Yeah,
So we might not see eye to eye on everything. Whereas I think if they do come up, I think it's even better because we've already got that established relationship. And yeah, they might not be able to, they won't be able to play against us, but keep playing them. And why wouldn't they keep playing? I see where you're coming from though with it being the championships. You might want to keep a championship team. That's why I think a team like Blackburn or something might do well. But even if you can't keep a championship team, I think it's still good to send people out to Sheffield.
like I say, I disagree on that. I think she's purposely got
Mm-hmm.
a more or less local championship team. She's got a more or less local national league team, and I think
Yeah.
they're there for a purpose.
Yeah. But if say like Sheffield went up, and I hope they do because I love them girls, man. Um, where do you think she would send them then? Blackburn maybe, but I don't think they're really
Mm,
that level of Sheffield.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really know.
Mm,
There'll probably other people looking into it because you got to remember they only was it 1 day a week they train with Sheffield,
mm,
and the rest of the time they've United. So it's got to be somewhere where they can travel easy back and forth.
yeah.
So
I think maybe
obviously,
Leicester, they look like they're improving, so that might be
yeah,
a good
Leicester could be a good one. Yeah, so,
yeah. Um Obviously we go and watch Lone FC, go and also watch a lot, me and you, the devs. And I
yeah.
don't want to like go on too much about the devs. Um You're right, Christian. You're right, Matt. You're right, JB. I'm just shouting out some people. I know other people are there watching, but yeah, I don't want to like talk too much about the Devs because that's what it is, development. And I mean, the last game we watched, they didn't win, unfortunately, and it was against Durham. Bit of rivalry there, but how do you think they've done? How do you think they've improved? You've seen more of them than me, but you can definitely see the ones that are standing out from when we went in the pre-season to now. The ones that are improving. I think it's down the spine as well.
He flips and changes a little bit. You know, certain games where certain players look amazing. I mean, someone like Meg Hornby, when we saw her in pre-season, when she came on and scored them 2 goals, unbelievable. But seeing her since, you can see she's a good player, but she's not really got to that form again. And the only one that's, the only one that's major consistent is obviously Maria Edwards.
Yeah.
Who's just a brilliant goal scorer and just a great little player. And then there's obviously Chloe Williams, who's been on the bench as well for United. She seems to be playing well. Poppy Lawson at the back. And they seem to be doing well. But like I said, I've not seen them every week, you know, because there's a lot of clashes and stuff like that. But I've seen a fair few games, and I think what Charlotte Healy's doing is pretty good. You know, the way they're playing, and they all seem like a good squad.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, you know, they've added a new person in there, Tara Bourne. She looked all right. And like you say, it's just about them getting more minutes and looking better together. And I mean, I thought they looked good in pre-season, but I think especially the ones that, you know, I think like Poppy, Chloe at the back, Alex has looked good in the midfield. But like I think all across the back looks strong. And I really like Rebecca May in the middle.
Yeah, I think she's a really good player. I would say I think the best performance they've had this season was City away. I was fortunate to go to that. I think it was 2:00 kickoff on a Wednesday. We obviously had some first team players playing, but so did they. Obviously, ours didn't play the full minute. Molly Green, Ella Toon, and Jess Sigsworth. But it was a great game. Maria Edwards scored in that game, and Maria Figueiredo as well. She really played well in that game.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of promise in that team.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, do you think that they're ever gonna? Do you think it's gonna be? I just want to say shout out to John. Matt trying to look. The Devs mostly play when it's at home. It's at Altrincham at 7 on a Wednesday. So if anyone, you know, I'm sure they'd appreciate it. They always let us know when they're playing. But I mean, where do you think? Do you think this season we might see some Devs? Whether it's when, you know, against a National League team in the FA Cup, or whether it's say towards the end of the season if we're cemented.
Possibly, like you say, if we get a National League team or maybe a Championship team, possibly. But you got to remember, it's our first year in the Super League. You know, it's only our second year playing as a team. So I think Casey's probably still trying to find her feet with the team and trying to get the right way. So I don't think she's going to be experimenting too much with, you know, development team players. But like you say, pre-season, even on Oslo, Newton and Edwards came on, and Edwards and Williams have both been on the bench in the Super League games as well, so that is promising. But that's what it's there for. It's there to develop the players and get them into that first team, just like it is with the men.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, you know, they either come. Well, I think there'll be definitely a lot more out there next pre-season, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
And I think, I don't know whether then they'll start to look at them, loaning them, because like at the minute, Charlotte's on a dual thing. She plays a bit for Huddersfield, but then plays for our Devs. So whether they start to do that more as well, and then maybe like loan some of them to Sheffield, you know, because I think that good.
I think as well though, it's quite harsh at the end of last season. A lot of them were just cut loose, and so we went from the development team to the under-21s, and a lot of them players are new. So not only is our first team still trying to find its feet, that under-21s is trying to find its feet as well. You know, it's Charlotte Healy's first year as well. I think she was at City and came to United, so she's trying to get a role in there. So it's got to give them time, really, I think.
Definitely. I'm just going to go through a few questions that I've been getting, Dave, on Twitter.
Go on then.
see what people want to say and whether anyone wants to add about the devs or anything. How many points is from Gary Shannon? How many points do you reckon United Women will get at the end of the season? He thinks around 40 points and win one of the cups.
Personally, we've looked good at times, but other times we've looked awful as well. So I'm not sure about the points, but I could say the position. I think 56 personally. At one point, I didn't think we could get into fourth or third, but the way we were against Bristol, it was just, you could see that that was dire. So I just think there's still games there where we'll be dropping points. I don't think we're going to win every game and get to a good position. But I could be so completely wrong, and this might be a wake-up call for them, and they might just move on. But it's not necessarily about it's about the other teams in the league and the Arsenals, the Cities, even Everton now.
Well, I know that.
These are all good teams, so you can't just expect us to win every game like we did last season.
No, I don't think anyone's expecting that. But I think, like you say, at the start of the season, I was always saying fourth, we're the best of the rest. I know you were just saying let's survive, but I always like, listen, between fourth and sixth. And then I think this first half of the season we've gone and just blitzed it. Yeah, we got beat by the top three. That's sort of what I expected. I even expected probably bigger scorelines for the top three to just beat us 1-0. I thought, right, okay. And then we basically beat everyone else in front of us, didn't we? And I think, like you said, that Bristol's been a wake-up call, and that's how I want them to take it, as that wake-up call. Oh, I mean, obviously that's what Casey will want them to take it as. I'm a bit, hopefully it's a strange one, isn't it? Because you want them to win, but I can see what you mean. Reading's going to be a tough one. West Ham again will be a tough one. That's where we drop points as well. But sixth, Shane's saying you would have said, good. But I think it's because we've seen better, and we basically are fourth, even though we're not at the minute. But that's where we've been. We beat everyone before us, and we're the best. And that's
it's just we've still got. We got who did get beat by the season? Obviously, West Ham, Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea a little better team there. City away, West Ham. I think we still got Arsenal to go away as well, and that could be a nightmare. Last season I thought we did excellent, but the way Arsenal play at the moment, it could be cricket score really. It's just
a lot of people saying
we've talked about it in the past. Like defending wise, are we really that good at the back? I mean, we've been good at certain points, but maybe there's other games where we looked a bit dodgy, and against a great striker, they're going to be put under a lot of pressure.
But it's like Gareth just said there, didn't expect Everton to be that good, and I watched them versus City just gone, and even then they didn't look that good, and I think City beat them 4-1, and I think we looked a lot better. I think we looked a lot better versus City. Fiona's saying we need to be more consistent to get fourth, which I agree with, but Everton still have Chelsea. They've beat Reading away, which is, when you look at it now, actually, it's a good result. They've still got all the top teams. Yes, we've got to go there, but they've got to now travel away to all these top teams. I think fourth, and John saying sixth. I think now, and this is my expectations, sixth, I'll be thinking mid-table, what we're doing, what we're playing at. But
well, like I said at the start of the season, as long as we don't get relegated, I'll be happy.
Yeah,
because I think it's not about this season; it's about next season. This is just the base of getting in that Super League, and now then the next season is going to be about actually trying to do something.
Well, the next season is the third is available for Champions League, so I think that's what they're looking at,
Yeah, I think they're definitely. But she's brought some players in, and then this has been like a trial run really of seeing what players are good enough for the Super League. You can work in such position.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be rectified next season to have a team that can be there or thereabouts.
Yeah. He's also added a bit, this guy, his name's Gary on Facebook, Gary Shimon. cups, what do you think? I mean, tomorrow is the quarter-final. I mean, God, it's not even going to be easy that after this. We've not had a game for so long. Another game we've not played. But, I mean, let's say we get past and then we've got the big three. Will we be looking to go one better? Get to the final? Even if we don't win the final?
I think we really will be. I think we're very lucky to get to that final. We could happen. It's like it's cup competition. Anything can happen. But on the evidence, just like you say, recent team recently, with two away games we've not had. We got beat by Bristol. I mean, it wasn't that long ago we got beat by West Ham. So we haven't had that run of games where we're, winning streak or consistency where we've been playing well, where we can then be confident going into these cup games. If I feel like we do win tomorrow, fingers crossed, then we have another bad result before the next game. The momentum's not there, and I just think.
Breaking up with us, Dave. Go on.
Again, sorry.
Say it again.
I just think, if we don't keep consistent with the games, it can't be good for the players.
Yeah. I mean, talking of games, I've had a few people asking, when do you think it's going to be rearranged, that game? And what can be done? Because this is the second game now that's been called off. And I get it, weather, you can't control it, but should there be something in place? I was saying there should be some kind of fine, because I think
it's the top league of the women's game. If it's is it the football league? I don't know. League One, the championship. You have to have certain requirements for the grounds. You've got to have soil heating. You've got to have good drainage system, and it should be the same with the Super League, really.
Yeah.
So if Liverpool are playing at Tranmere and Tranmere's grounds can't do it, they're gonna, have to find somewhere else.
Exactly.
I just don't think it's good enough, and I don't think it's necessarily Liverpool's fault. I just think the FA they haven't really thought about it, what they're going to do. Nobody expected this heavy rain, but things like this happen, and I just really don't think it's good enough.
No, I don't think it is, and I think, like you're saying it, we didn't even have this many postponements in the Championship, and then you're expecting better pitches. And then we're getting games called off in the Super League and going down to Championship, and them games are on. And they're in the same, us and Sheffield aren't miles apart. Even when we went to Sheffield, even when Birmingham got called off, went to Leicester, it's only across the way and their pitch is on. And it's just, and I get it, it's grass, and it's compared to, that Leicester pitch was a 4G, so you want the girls playing on grass rather than 4G. But it's like you say, there needs to be some kind of step up. Who do you think they'll fine? Mark said if they did bring in fines. I think it should be Liverpool that they did fine, not the ground holder. Not say, listen, Tranmere are putting them out, helping them out. And then Tranmere have come out as a statement today. It's not this, it's not that. It's just something about whatever.
Well,
that's
Tranmere. I don't think it should fine anyone because like the rule isn't there, though, is it?
It's like you said, we've got 2 or 3 grounds we can use if Lee's not available. So who's Liverpool's second ground, and why are they looking at using that next game? If this Tranmere issue is ongoing or whatever, right? Thanks. I'm not saying ditch them, but I'm just saying we might have to start looking at using our second ground.
That could be the case, but once again, there wasn't much notice. You can't really change it the venue 3 hours before kickoff.
Oh, obviously not 3 hours
before. If it was a couple of days before or something, you could say, right, we're getting bad rain, we're going to go to this ground. So you can't really fault them at that. There's nothing to do about that. But you can't really I don't think you can find Liverpool for this because it's not in the mandate of the FA to say they've got to play at a certain ground, that has the facilities to have the game.
Sue saying if you want to guarantee a good pitch, you need to go to better stadiums. I don't know. I mean, Tranmere, this is a problem that they're saying that they've had. That they've accepted. St Helens Rugby Ground has got under soil heating. Maybe that's where they need to go. Maybe that's their second ground.
To be fair, I went to Tranmere not too long ago with the EFL Cup, the under-21s playing, Fanbase first. And the pitch looked great. You know, the match wasn't great, but it was. You couldn't argue with it. And when it was there, I was thinking, yeah, it'll be all right. I mean, we went to watch Sheffield and Liverpool, and the ground looked. I think it was raining then. It looked great. You know, there's no issue.
Yeah.
It's just they can't handle this heavy rain.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like you say, should there be requirements? People are saying no to a summer league. What would you say, summer league?
It's just it'd be too much, really. You know, the amount of football. What it's supposed to do then, like World Cup, European Championship, like the European Championship next year. Now in the summer, so just rearrange it. Keep it how it is, but just get the facilities better.
Yeah. Things like you're saying, innit, undersoil heating, whatever, drainage or whatever, just get it. And that's the requirement that's written into the WSL.
Yeah, if they got that, then you won't have these issues.
I agree. Just a few things about the game being off. More questions. Sarah has said, what do you see as being a key part to our game tomorrow and getting the win? But then also Fiona messaged me and said, do you think the postponement will have an impact?
I really do think it will.
Move forward, Dave. I can't hear you. Move forward.
So I said, probably think it will. They didn't come really on the training session that Sunday because we saw them all at Sheffield. They should be really playing 90 minutes, 11 18. Yeah. So if they haven't got 11-11, 7v7, whatever, just to get that match fitness. But yeah, I mean, I'm confident tomorrow, but I'm also wary of the fact we haven't played.
Yeah, we did say, didn't we, on the way down to Sheffield? I wonder if they'll play an extra game. I wonder if they do that like they did Birmingham. They came back from Birmingham and then ended up going in a gym session and doing extra work. Whereas I think it was to do with Molly maybe being there and Palmer and Norman, they're all there. So they all were practically watching Sheffield.
Basically,
but, yeah, I think
there must have been 7 or 8 of them there. So they couldn't have much time to do any work.
Unless you pulled them in Monday and they've done a game or something. Because I would just have them, the first team versus the devs, mix it all up and then just everyone plays each other.
Yeah.
And I hope they've done something like that. Even our first team versus the underage, I don't care. Just play a 90-minute game. And whether they did that, I don't know. But you want Rodney's in the comments. Hi, Rodney. We're just talking different things about postponements and professional leagues and waterlogged pitches. But I mean, like Sarah's comment, what do you see in being a key part? Where do you think it's going to be won and lost? Well, won. That's what we want.
Just scoring goals. Really. You got to remember our main striker, really, striker with LJ. Yeah. He's got the majority of the goals. Jane Ross hasn't really been bagging him. Siggy's been playing out on the wing. If she's even playing. I just think it's goals we need more than anything.
Yeah. So, like you just said, like Lauren's our main striker and she's not a striker. And then Siggy, who was our main striker, and now she's on the wing. What do you think she's going to do then with this problem, this clinical problem?
I really don't know. Maybe just change the formation up a bit. I think, or maybe change the team up because I think there's certain players in that team that she don't want to drop or undroppable, which I think no one should be undroppable.
Yeah.
And personally, I'd have LJ in the 10 and Siggy up front as number 9. But then you've got to change the midfield up. So obviously you're going to play Hayley Ladd, holding, and then so Hanson's probably going to play Belton. So then it's 2 in the middle. Then there's not enough players. She's not going to drop Jackie. I don't think she's not going to drop Zellum, captain. It's a bit of a thing she's got to work out.
Do you play and thing and maybe drop Ladd? I'm not saying you can drop Ladd because I think she's the closest to undroppable. But it's like you say, if you're not going to drop Jackie, you're not going to drop Zellum, then
no. But she should be dropping certain players. It's not all about the players, it's about the team, and you've got to play the best for the team, and just keeping the players in who, I wouldn't say harming the team, but just it could be better, I think.
Yeah. John's saying maybe drop Zellum. So, like, you know, guys, let us know what would you do? What team would you have? Would you? I mean, obviously she's had a cup team, hasn't she? And she's had a league team, and then she said, "We're gonna do this, and no one's undroppable," like you said, and you can't keep your shirt, and there's no positives. So for me, no positives means let's rip it all up and start again. But then obviously she didn't have Sunday. So do you think she's going to play that same Sunday team, or do you think she's going to go back to her cup team with the Lizzie with the Sunday team?
Yeah, the one that we all know, the one that we get 11 out of 11 out of each week, the lineup league.
Yeah. You think Lauren and Jess will play?
Maybe there might be the odd change to it, but you more or less know what we're going to
play. Yeah, and what's going to play. And then obviously it's Spurs after that, isn't it? So it's quite a quick turnaround. And obviously, I don't know whether, you know, people like Amy Turner, she don't play 2 in a week, or is it 3 in a week? I don't know. I can't remember. But do you think like she might not play and
they
went and play a Sunday?
She's got confidence in certain players, so you have to you've got to play Amy Turner because Bob is playing left back, and there's no right back really to fill in the role. So you've got to play her, even though she's not a right back. She's done brilliantly there. But I'd like to see her maybe like in this cup game back at centre back. You know, get the old turn back together. But
yeah,
you just haven't got the place to do that because I don't think she's confidence in Lotta playing left back. We could then move Harris to right back. So she's just playing with the team, which basically what she's more confident with.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we sort of said at the start, isn't it? Like, it's bedding people into the WSL, but then you can't really change your team. And obviously she's confident with what she's got. People are saying Jackie's better further forward, and Jackie was better once Katie came off. But then I think if Jackie's better deeper, Jackie's better in Katie's position. But listen, we're not here to judge or say. Listen, actually, I want to move on to. I don't know if you've seen it already. Those comments that Katie said. I mean, I think it was misreported when they were saying social media abuse. But she was saying, you know, the fans see me the same as Ollie. She said, when a player leaves, I get stick. When we don't win, I get stick. When this happens, I get stick. But to be honest, and she says we're not used to it in the women's game, and I think, well, this is Man United. I don't understand what kind of game you think we're playing. You know, not in a horrible way. I love her to death, and I love all the girls to death, but no one's going to clap and say well done because you got beat to Bristol.
Yeah, I don't think you should abuse them, but they should be there to be criticised. If you feel they're doing something wrong, at the end of the day, I don't agree with booing them, but if you think you made a bad selection or should have brought someone on at a certain time or something like that, you've got to be right to criticise it. I would say that was abuse. If for example, say that we needed a goal and she brings on Siggy or puts on the right wing, I'd criticise that and say, no, you need to stick her up front. And that's not abuse. That's just my opinion and just critiquing her really.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily say I'm right, it's just my opinion.
Yeah. And that's what I think it is. Shane saying the headline was misleading, I think it was. But then I did feel a little vibe. But then it's like what you're saying, isn't it? Like, no one's saying that. They come up to us and say sorry when they have a bad game.
Yeah.
And I say, don't be sorry, just make it right. You know what I mean? Where I'm not going to sit there and say, no, you had a good game. David. Yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You know, when they say to us, I've had a bad game, it's like, oh, you weren't in Scotland, but some of them performances when they played for the Lionesses, the under-19s, they were really bad, and you couldn't really say anything back to them, could you? You know, if they lose and it's really bad, what can you say back?
I mean, they must know deep down.
Yeah.
Game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just think it's the whole social media thing. People like to overreact on social media, and when we say something in the heat at the moment, that's the problem. If someone's having a bad feeling about a player, or something, they shouldn't be tagging them in it. That's the problem. They tag them in it. Everyone's replying to it, so they get notification. Someone's replied to that tweet you mentioned it.
Yeah.
And that's where it comes from.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. I've seen abuse, and I've seen things that aren't great, and I've seen, you know, like you say, all under a player's thing, just untag him. If you want to have a debate, untag that player, comment, and then just untag him and just let them live their life. Fly. You sound awful, Dave. Yeah, it's a bit fuzzy. Do you know what's going on?
To quickly back out and come back in.
I don't know how you do it after. Yeah, go on then, try it. How many changes from Bristol? I would say 3 or 4, but it's whether she's going to play her cup team or a other team or a league team. Obviously, with it being the cup, is she wanting to play? Dave's joining again.
Is that any better?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Right, there we go.
Yeah, I've just had a question from 1189. I'm not even good. How many changes from Bristol? Like 3, 4, 5.
I don't think there'll be. I think at maximum 2 there'll be. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I wouldn't surprised if it's the same 11, to be honest.
No, I think it's going to be a totally different. I think it's going to be. Well, I think it's going to be the cup team. I think it's going to be the ones like Lizzie, Lotta, Kirsty Smith.
I do think maybe Lizzie will get a game because she looked good when she came on, actually.
I think Siggy 9, Siggy or Jane 9.
Well, you'd have to say Siggy, wouldn't you? I mean, Jane, we needed goals and she didn't even bring her on, so maybe that's all you need to know about what she thinks about her.
I'm not saying anything, but yeah, I think it's going to be the cup team, me. Like you said, she might play LJ, I think, and then LJ plays on Saturday again. But Saturday's a big game. I mean, not Saturday, Sunday. Spurs, and they're a different team from. They're a different team even from when we played them in was it August we played them or something?
Yeah, early on.
Yeah, early on. So they've improved from then.
Yeah, I think. But to be fair, I think a lot of teams are improving. Look at West Ham. They look good when they played us. Everton are just improving day after day.
They look good when they play us, but they've not looked good since.
No, but it's there, and I do think they'll upset someone soon.
Yeah, I think no teams like that, and Spurs will do it. And when they're going to raise, especially West Ham, and they raised the game against us. So they played in a certain way before, because they were like 4 on the bounce losses. And then they raised the game magically against us, got the win. Then they went to Liverpool and they just scraped, luckily, a 1-1. And that's that's the Man United effect. I don't care what anyone says. People will always come to our gaff, or if we're going to their gaff, and they'll raise their game tenfold. 1, because their load of fans are going to be there, so it's probably going to be the biggest attendance. And 2, it's Man United. You're wearing that badge. They're going to want to beat that badge. That's it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. But I don't think it's exactly the same as it is in the men's game. I don't think that everyone wants to beat United no matter what, even though we're crap at the moment. That's their biggest game. The Arsenal, City, and Chelsea. I think because they're a more established team in the women's game.
Yeah.
Most teams want to beat them. I mean, look at the Chelsea. They sold out. The next game. So, and we're not at that point where we're. I mean, to be fair, the attendance is not the same as they were last season.
When you say sold out, no, it's 4K. We've done that. We've done 5K.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's still an accomplishment. I think. I mean, what's our attendance going to be tomorrow with the men playing?
I think 1K. I think if 1K, I'd be happy.
I think we'd be lucky to get 1,000.
I think 1K, I'd be happy. I think if it was just if it was the Continental, whatever, if it was the Carling Cup, I think a lot of people have been messaging me saying, well, I have to go because they've forced me to buy it, Wolves. So that's what people are doing. If they could opt out,
yeah, I think that's one of the biggest differences between us and a lot of other Super League teams is we're a new team, and most of the fans have come from the men's game and still go and watch the men's game and just watch both. Whereas a lot of you go to other grounds, you speak to other fans, and most of them are just only watch the women's games.
Yeah.
I mean, we have fans like that, but I wouldn't say that's the majority. Majority go to men and women.
Yeah, I think United need to work out this cup scheme or whatever. But that's by the by. People are saying, they're going to see the cup team. Sue said West Ham, our defending was poor. I agree. But Shane just made a really good point. If the gaffer plays the cup team and we lose, she's going to get slated for not playing the best lineup. But then the way I see it, Shane, if we play the best lineup and then we lose against Spurs, people will say, well, why are you paying for a relatively easy game versus Brighton, sorry.
Well, is Brighton a relatively easy game, though? That's the question.
I don't know, because we beat them 4-0 and we beat them 2-0 at their gaff the first time round.
Yeah, the first one, though, I mean, it was only because Lauren played. He was amazing. I didn't think we were on top of that game, and Shivens saved a penalty as well, so that could have been a completely different game. I mean, I'm semi-confident, but I'd maybe do a mixture of both teams. Not have your cup team, not have you just a team that can win the game, really.
Yeah. Well, she's going to have to keep one eye on Saturday, though. Sunday, isn't she?
Of course.
She's going to have to because, I mean, people are saying that. Emily, would you play Rambo? Would you play Aurora? I've not seen enough of Aurora to say.
I don't think you have to switch around the keepers as much. I mean, you only have to switch around to keep them happy. If Mary plays Wednesday, you've no problem playing her Sunday again, is there?
Yeah, definitely. But it's like you say, keeping them happy. You got 5 there.
Well, 4.
Well, yeah. JB, I think Brighton will go down. They're the worst team in the Super League. I don't know. JB, I think Liverpool are worse. I really do. And Brighton.
Bristol, I know Bristol did well against us, but they've not really been producing. They got hammered the other day. I know Ebony scored again, but they got hammered. So I think we've seen one of them too.
Yeah, but I think Ebony's goals will keep them up.
I know, but she's scoring goals when they get beat. That's the problem.
Well, she scored a goal that beat us, but now they've got Liverpool, and I think she'll score versus Liverpool, and she did score versus Liverpool the first one. So now Bristol are playing Liverpool on Saturday or Sunday, whenever it is. And I think she'll score and they'll win that game. And it's curtains. Gareth saying you'll go with Liverpool, with Mary. Mark, at Chelsea, you met 2 Chelsea fans. One supported Palace men, the other supported Brentford men, but supported Chelsea women. I mean, we haven't experienced this situation, have we? Where someone's come into us and gone, not saying that they couldn't, they can do what they want, but have come in and gone, I support Man City men.
Yeah.
Or I support Liverpool men. What do you think? I mean, everyone can come and support the girls. Listen, every single soul, I don't care who support the men team. But we haven't experienced it.
No, I've not come across it. But we're you look at City, Chelsea, Arsenal, they've all got established men's team who have the fans, so they just trot down to the women's. I mean, I'd never have gone to City women when it was before United were about. Just not interested. But other people that's interested in the football, so they go and watch it. I mean, look at like Marnie. She went to watch City, didn't she? Because she was interested in women's football. Because United didn't have a team, but now she comes to United. Now they've got a team.
Yeah.
But each to their own. But I've just not experienced it.
Yeah, I think, and everyone would, everyone could do it. And I mean, Gareth saying it would probably be like a fan of Bolton or something who don't have their own team. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
But I think
I don't have an issue with it.
no. I think the issue it wouldn't be, but where I've seen it getting a bit heated is on social media, and I think to myself, calm down.
Yeah, no, but you get that social media, well, especially Twitter in a nutshell. People
Yeah,
are reacting over everything.
and I think it's turning a bit. I mean, I didn't cover myself in glory at that Bristol game. I don't think anyone did.
That's my
I don't think anyone did. The loud boos at the end, that wasn't covered. Anyone didn't get covered in glory then.
That was wrong.
Yeah, that was wrong. I never boo your team. You never, ever boo your team. Whether it is at the, I don't. People say it's not at our team. Listen, you don't boo like that.
The players just think they hear boos and they think it's about them. And I just don't think it's right.
And I think, Bristol, whatever, fair play to them. I only saw Ebony and the other one at the end. I couldn't even look at ours, and that's how much it hit me. So like I know I didn't cover myself in glory, but the way I saw the reaction on social media was just like, wow, this is like Watford. Obviously, it wasn't to the levels, but that's what it was like. When the men lost to Watford, and everyone was, how can we fucking lose to the bottom of? Sorry, Foxway. How can we lose the bottom of the league? We're shit with this, with that.
It's a reaction for everything. I went Wolves away and Arsenal away, and everyone's annoyed and with the results there. But we got a win the other day, 4-0 for the men. We should have won that game really. And everyone's back on. We're good again. We can start doing this and that. It's just reactionary, and you just got to look at it in the big picture. And the same with the women. We're going to have good games and bad games, and you just got to really appreciate that it's only our second season.
Yeah,
it really is, and we're doing brilliantly considering. So we just got to be patient.
Yeah, definitely. Hi, Carl, who's just joined in. Carl, if you want to ask any questions, let us know. Hit us up. I've had a question here. Jonathan, he gets involved a lot. Which players surprised you the most in a positive way this season?
Couple maybe. I think Amy Turner being moved to right back. I was really worried about that.
Yeah.
But I think she's done brilliantly. Kirsty Hansen, she's really improved. It surprised me how much she's gone up a level, really. Martha,
yes, Martha.
I've been critical of Martha, thinking that we need better players in there, but you can't knock her. She puts in 100% every game, and I think she's playing well.
Yes, Martha left back. Wow. When she started playing it as well, I was like, who are you? I literally said to her, what are you doing? Not like that, but I said to her, left back. And she just was like, nah, got to do a job in it. And it's
exactly.
Right. But wow, that surprised me. Amy Turner hasn't really surprised me. And when she did come on and like in the derby, I thought, right, boom, we've got some defenders in there. She can do that regularly. That's great. Because Martha was injured anyway at the start. So I thought, like Kirsty Smith is the more attacking one. So she'll bomb down the wing.
Yeah.
More so. But defensively, Amy is strong. And so you need her playing, definitely, 100%. I mean, I won't be adverse to seeing Turner and Turner back. But if it's Turner, McManus, Amy, Milling, McManus, Amy, I'm happy for that too. But I'm going to answer that question, Carl. But to answer John's question, my player who stood out and shone, and I'm really like, wow, Kirsty Hansen. I know you mentioned her, but
yeah, she's just really gone up a level.
Turned it on.
Yeah.
And I know last year people were like Hansen FC. I was never on that bandwagon, right? I'm not saying I didn't like her or nothing. I was never on it like that. And we would sort of, she might not play. Jessie's going to start, and so I thought, right. And she come through, and she's taken that right wing position, and she's playing better than I ever saw her last season. I'm sure she did.
Definitely. At the start of the season, the first few games up to probably the first 6 or so games, she was probably the best player in most of them. I mean, she got Player of the Month. She got she's been getting Player of the Match and stuff. I think she's maybe dropped a little at the moment, but she's still playing well. I just think, the improvement from her has just been outstanding.
I've not seen her play that good, and maybe I'll hold my hands up and say, listen, maybe I didn't see what you were doing in the championship last year, but I'm on that bandwagon now, mate. Bandwagon it up. Hanson FC. She is my winger.
She obviously got called up to the Scotland team.
Yeah, exactly.
She got played the match in that game as well, didn't she?
Well, if you ever want to come to Scotland, we're going to go see Hayley Ladd in Wales, but Cyprus in April. Bang, bang. Let's all cover if we do it. It'd be hot as well. Carl, he's messaged me. Shane saying Amy. A lot of people are saying Amy. But no, Carl said, oh, wow. Boom. Let's go, Carl. Is there any WSL player you could sign for us, and who would it be? Oh, let's go, Carl.
I think you know who I'd have said.
You go.
I'd have said Beth Meadow. I've stuck her up front. I think she'd have been brilliant for us up front. She's obviously just signed that long-term contract with Arsenal, but I think she'd score a lot of goals for us. Yeah.
Meadow, Viv, standard. But if we're going to go realistic, you know what? If we're going to go realistic, Ebony back, but let's just...
I think I know what you're going to say. Can I guess? Poppy Patterson.
Bang! Left back. My left back. I'm not saying that Martha can't do it. Rep up Martha, but Poppy Patterson is that left back, right? Under 19s. We saw her, didn't we? And I thought that's a mini Alex, that is a mini Alex. The way she bombs up and down the wing. It's a joy. And she had us. Maybe I was seeing it through my rose-tinted glasses that game, but I think Leah came up against her. She didn't really do much. Hanson I thought Hanson was good in the first half, to be fair, but I think she was just bombing up.
No, I agree. I think she's really good. She did well against us. Obviously saw her in them games at St George's Park where we went to. And she's obviously still pretty young as well, where you can, if you got her, you could have her for quite a few seasons.
Carl's saying Daniel van der Donk. Bang.
Yeah.
Well,
these are players that are just obviously.
Yeah, out of the league.
Obvious, aren't they?
Yeah. But then JB is saying Maz Pacheco. I like Maz as well. I don't even remember seeing. I just like her. She makes me laugh. But that's not a reason you should sign players, yeah. But no, yeah, definitely Amido or something. But listen, it's always for me, if I'm going to say anyone anyway, Pernil Harder. I hope Christian's still in the DMs, in the watching. Harder 2020. That's my campaign, mate.
I've only seen her play that once.
Yeah,
I think much of her, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
she was good. Give over.
She was, but I didn't think coming out of Warsaw thinking, she's amazing. I just thought, oh right. So I can't really talk about her because I haven't seen her play much, and I can't really.
Yeah.
I never understood the hype that everyone got over, because I saw her in the World Cup and I didn't think she was that. I thought she was good, but nothing special. Everyone's talking about Jackie. And everyone was talking how she was the best player in the world, and I never understood that.
Yeah. Harder 2020. I think it's just tell you what it is. It's the fact that they're Reds. I want Harder because she's a die-hard Red. Yeah? And that's not how you should sign players, but that's what I want. I don't want. Well, we've got.
If it comes to WSL, I think it should be London-based.
Yeah, girlfriend's there. She's making a mistake. So we're gonna boo her up anyway. Never. And also, this thing about the booing. Who cares? Boo. I think it all started, didn't it? What, City booed them, Arsenal booed them.
Yeah.
Boo players. I'm thinking.
I understand they want this family atmosphere, but when that 90 minutes is on, obviously nothing vulgar, no racism, nothing hatred, but you can booing's a bit of, just disrespect. It's still a little bit of disrespect. That's all it is. But after the game, you've got no issue with the players, really. You know, I think we've done it in the past where we've been at games and then seen the way. I think you've done it, come up to them, well played, unlucky, and all that. You just because you're having a laugh with them, but people take it too seriously.
I mean, but like for example, now Brighton. I'm going to boo Brighton, but people probably will. But I like.
Yeah, I mean, I've never booed them because I just don't feel like doing it. But I've got no problem with people doing it.
My mate's Brighton, so I'll be cheering her name. So Whelan, come on, number 7. He'll get a big clap and a cheer from me, and then I'll get booed. So that's that. Mark,
2 games in a row. That's my striker. That's my mate.
yeah, it's my mate. Can't help it. Top 3 qualifying next season. Do we need at least 2 players from big teams to step up for another challenge? Who can we tempt?
I think to get Champions League, we need 4 players. I think right and left back, striker, and another midfielder.
I think right and left back definitely. And he's saying who can we tempt? Well, she's out of contract, Lucy Bronze. Bang. Left back, I don't know. Poppy or Maz.
You can get someone on a free in the summer, but it's not going to happen.
Oh, left back. Listen, a lot of people having meltdowns over that as well. But yeah. I mean, I don't know if we can say it. Can we say it?
No.
But people having meltdowns saying Snake, and they don't. But that's the football, isn't it? That's the football.
Exactly. But it's understandable because people don't know the full story. Just say.
Well, let's not get into that now.
Yeah, well, let's leave it.
Yeah. But right and left back, I agree. Improve that. Not saying get rid of this or get rid of that, but just saying boost the things.
And we need a 20+ goal scorer as well.
Yeah. To get Champions League, 100%, we need someone who's going to bang them goals like a proper 9 who's in the box but can move about. That's what I'm saying. Harder 2020. But
the reason I say midfielder because I think there should be a bit of competition in that midfield, and I don't really think there is at the moment.
Should I tell you who? Palmer.
Yeah. Well, Palmer could do it, but you got him. She's still pretty young, but yeah. I agree. Yeah, bring her back.
Because at the same time you're saying 4 players, but let's not be. It's going to be 4 in, 4 out potentially, isn't it? But then I think you can't.
But you could do that if you thought about it. You probably could do that.
Yeah, you can't be doing with a squad that thin though. I think and getting Champions League.
Well, just be honest. Who's the left backs? Curtis Smith, Mark Harris.
Actually, yeah.
Right back.
Yeah, I suppose actually.
Lotta maybe. She's not really proven she can do much. Is Molly Green gone out on loan midfield? Is Jane Ross? I know you really like Siggy, but she's not banging the goals in. I mean, I want Siggy to stay and do well, but is that potential there?
Yeah, 4 in, 4 out, probably the same as last year. But listen, mate, don't start naming no names. I don't want Palmer to come back. Palmer to come back, and she's in there competing for the midfield. So you don't really need a midfield, but and remember, it's like we were saying, Rebecca May.
Yeah, but she's still got a few years. She's still young.
How old is she? About 17.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be 18 next year.
But you got. I mean, Lauren's different, but you look at the majority of squads or teams in the W. They're not that young, really. I mean, look at Leicester. They're playing a lot of young teams, and they're getting turned over. I do appreciate what he's doing. I think a couple of years that team's going to be amazing. But at the moment, it's just you're too young.
Yeah. Well, that's what she's done, isn't she? She got rid of a lot of the young ones and brought in a lot of older ones. Mm-hmm. So maybe whatever, and just shake around that squad a bit. But everyone's saying it. My guy here, Elevin, I can't even say it, mate. Elevin, 89. Can you see it, Dave?
No, I can't say anything.
Okay. World class centre forward has to be a priority. Has to be. Sue's saying 2 strikers. Bloody hell. I'm just saying 1.
Yeah, it's because we're in that funny position where, like I mentioned before, Lauren, she's getting the goal. She's not a striker, but she's going to be playing in that position because as well. But it'd be great to see with a partner, someone who's a 10 and a number 9, complementing each other.
Yeah, definitely. Well, here we go. Question coming. You don't mind, do you, Dave? If you have to jump. Mark, how is Greenwood doing? At Leon, she's an established. Listen, you want Greenwood, but
I don't want to talk about Greenwood, to be honest.
Yeah, let's see.
Maybe another time.
Another time. Show our faces. Palmer's been brilliant. Give her next season. Jane says he's booing Whelan. Arsenal was meltdown. People booing. Just needs to get over it, I think. But yeah, bringing Lucy Bronze and stuff. People are saying.
Well, it'd be a good fit for us going to Manchester for the same reason I said Hardy's going to go to London.
Yeah. Lucy Bronze, but that's it. Couldn't sing that, could you? But bring the days when you can sing that. But hey, John, I would take Greenwood back Mosewood. That's that. JB, don't know when her contract's up, but she'd take Pauline Bremer, the one who's scoring for City at the minute. She looks decent. I don't know if you saw her goals.
Yeah, can you really see that happening though? With someone from City going to United?
No, and I don't think her contract's up for a while. I think she's probably extending because she's banging the goals for City.
I mean, the player I'd have wanted, but Hampton's doing so well at the moment, would have been Nikita Paris. Obviously, she's going to stay in Lyon for a bit now because he's that good. But yeah, she's another player who I think is brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, people are saying they were Greenwood's fans before Man United women. Listen, we talk about Greenwood.
Does that make them Liverpool fans?
Eh?
Does that make them Liverpool fans?
Oh, you scouse. I'd love, you know what, if someone came and it was Scouser and they went, I support Man United women, but I support Liverpool, I'd shake the hand and just say, right, you're at the right women's team.
That guy with that, Tranmere, he likes you. Is he? You know, he's a United fan. Him. He's a Scouser, but he's a United fan. Isn't he?
No, he's a Sheffield United.
No, not him. The other guy.
Oh God, I don't know about no other guy. Tranmere fan, Mark.
No, he was at Tranmere and he was also at Southport as well.
Oh,
he was chatting to Scouser. He's a United fan now.
At the front.
Yeah.
You see, you know what? I'd shake their hand and I'd chat to them and I'd did it and I'd say, yeah, welcome to the Barmy Army, sign up, here's the membership. But I just know that if Twitter then saw that, it'd kick off.
No, well, we're going to do.
Oh, hiya, John. John Neal. John, good God. Say hi to Alex.
One of the good guys.
Yeah. But, you know, people are kicking off. I saw people kicking off on Twitter, and I'm going to speak to a Spurs fan about this as well. In our, if you tune into Barmy Army, we do the warm up, so we'll be talking to a Spurs fan. That Emma Mitchell, she's gone on loan from Arsenal to Spurs.
Crazy.
You don't like it?
No, I don't. Because this is a thing. It's all too nicey. There should be rivalries. It should be. I'm not saying hatred, but there should be. No, our player's not playing for you. There's no chance. I just don't understand. I can't get my head around that.
But say, for example, now I know Molly's gone to Sheffield, and it's always going to be Sheffield if she's going on loan, because Sheffield are our club that we loan to. But pretend if she said, I don't want to go Sheffield, I want to go Liverpool.
No.
I won't have a problem, but I just know. Casey's even said, oh, if the move's right, blah, 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 blah.
Nah, I won't like that.
I won't like it. I won't go and watch him. But nothing wrong with Mitchell going. Mark, he's a Scouser, but been United since 1986. He's lost his accent. Listen, but I had to leave. He got beaten up so much. Oh, what's this? I think I've put it on the screen.
Yeah, that came up for me as well.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Listen. I'm with you, but I'm against you. I'm not really that bothered. People are saying Tottenham are so far off and just need local football, so I'd see it. But then it's like, for example, now you're saying Sheffield, and John, this is what we've been talking about: a bit of loan, a bit of waterlogged pitches, professionalism. But Emma Mitchell, Tottenham, and she's gone to Arsenal. She's Arsenal, but she's gone to Tottenham on loan. And Dave's saying, if Sheffield United came up, would we stop loaning to them?
I think we would.
Alex, my guy.
Alex Neil.
Yeah, he just said hi.
Yes, Alex.
If we stop loaning, so Sheffield, we stop loaning to them.
Yeah, but I don't know. I really don't know. I think Casey understands the rivalries.
Oh, I've lost him. I don't know. But I think he was saying Casey, where he is.
Yeah, you just froze there, mate. That's all right to back out.
I think we're back on. I'm on.
Yeah, I think Casey understands United really, because she's one of the only managers, and you hear saying that she wants it to be like the men. She wants the fans to be treated the same. She wants the players to be treated the same. So if you're saying that and then say, "Oh, we're loaning players from Liverpool," you can't have it both ways.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. But then she's saying that, but then saying, "Oh, abuse. We're not used to it."
Well, no, because I probably think she probably had abuse because probably someone on Twitter has tagged her in on something and called her something. Said, "Oh," probably said hypothetically, "What's she playing at? Is she a proper?" Slagging her off, and that's where the issue lies. I don't think when she says fans, I'm not necessarily think she's talking about the fans in the stadium.
It's online, isn't it? Well, it was social media training.
Plus the booze, like people saying, "Oh, it's towards the referee," but I think the players and the staff thought that was for them.
Yeah. John Neville says, "Don't think they would loan to Sheffield if they're in a WSL, but it doesn't look like they'll go up now anyway." My heart broke. My heart broke. Then Villa. This is what makes me laugh. I'm a Man United fan, and yes, I go and watch Sheffield, and yes, I love Sheffield, and yes, Wardy and the girls, come on, but these Villa fans were trying to bait me, and I thought, excuse me.
Yeah, because you're standing up going, "Come on, you blades."
Yeah, but come on, I was told, I was scripted. I was told if you come in Sheffield, bang. And I did my job, mate. And you saw her, she come up to us and said, "Well, grab me. Thank you for today." Boom. Did my job.
Have you unblocked you yet, by the way, Villa?
Oh, dear. I'm too scared, mate. They'll unblock me when we go back there next season, wherever we play. Oh, but they probably won't, to be fair, because I'm going to drill them off, and I need my girls to score 12 again. Yeah? JB, get on my comments up the Villa. Get lost. But no, just let us know, guys. Is there anything else? Or
maybe we talk about obviously our differences of opinions and how we can still get on and talk. And people can't seem to understand that way anymore.
Yeah.
Obviously, we disagree a hell of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just a disagreement, and you can have a chat about it, and you can still remain friends. You don't have to, get butthurt and take it too seriously, and then not talk to people and slag them off over it.
Yeah, me and you, we've been in driving, haven't we?
Yeah,
and I've told you to pulled over at the side of the road and kicked you out because you're chatting so much shit, right? And me and you at the start didn't agree on Jackie anyway. Now I think
personally, I probably have a different view on her still as many people.
I think at the start I was pro. I'm pro everyone.
Yeah. Right? Listen, I'm not against any of the players. I believe, I want them all to succeed and do well. But if I feel they're not playing well, I'll say that.
Yeah, and when I'm seeing people like Hansen stepping up, that makes me excited. That makes me happy inside, because she's maybe one that I thought wouldn't. Not in a home way.
She's been, like we said earlier, she's been brilliant.
People are taking offence and seeing that as me supporting OG21 and this, that, and the other.
This is the problem. People have the favourites. People have the favourites, and if you not even slag them off, if you just disagree with them, people take it too seriously. I mean, look at Siggy for you. You love Siggy, but she's not performing. She's not scoring goals, really. As many as she should be. And when you say that, I'm not slagging her off, and you shouldn't feel, oh, he's just having a go at me because of that. No, it's just the way it is, and you're allowed to have different opinions.
Siggy's my world, mate. Siggy's my world. Oh, let me say to you, Lauren should be playing up top, and that's it. And even Lauren's not even a striker. No. And I'm saying Lauren should be playing up top. And I'm saying let's get another striker in. And I'm running this campaign to look at strikers around Europe, like harder 2020. But Siggy's my favourite player and she's my world. And I was shouting at her like, come and fucking sit next to me. Loving her off. And I'll always love her off. She's always going to be my number one. But it's like you were saying, if there's 4 in, 4 out, and, God, I'll be devastated. But
I don't want to go. Don't get me wrong. I want another striker, but I don't want Siggy to go.
No, that's not going to happen. And Palmer's going to stay, yeah.
Just imagine the meltdown if he sold her at the end of the season.
Hey?
The meltdown you'd have if he sold her at the end of the season.
Right. I mean, I'd have a bigger meltdown over Palmer than I would Siggy, and Siggy's still my number one, so that's the end of that.
She'll play. She'll start next season.
It's what?
Palmer will be a starter next season, but don't worry about it.
I hope so. I mean, she might not be a starter just yet, but she's got all the potential. I was saying it to her face because let's not it was a mad thing, Sheffield, because we ended up getting a bit of, they really looked after us. They put us in a box. They did this. They were like, get what you, So by the end of it, we were merry. We were all merry with all the players. Players weren't merry, to be fair, but we were merry with them, and I proper grabbed it, and I was like, listen, you are a superstar. And I ended up sending a tweet, and her mum read it and all this. I love Palmer. I've always loved Palmer. And then the love maybe started because she was upset one day, and I saw her and I thought, don't cry, be happy. And she's
great as well. If Alex is still in the comments, when he sorted us out, when she sorted us out, we could go to St. George's Park, that we could all go and watch England, because it was obviously invite only, and she sorted that out.
But that's not the reason, though. So why we're bigging her up so much, though.
No, because she's a great player. But I think she's a good person as well.
Yeah,
but she's a really good player.
And I think that this Sheffield loan is really like, oh my God, she's just taking it to the level.
From a United point of view, me and you have probably seen her play more than anyone else.
Yeah.
So, and when we say she's good, she's good. Really is good. If you look on
the game, she was still a standout for me.
Yeah. If you look at on Twitter, you'll see some of the goals she scored. Some of them are right bangers. Honestly, she's really good.
Even just a little tweet about assists, and there's one where Palmer's on the edge of the box and she just clips it over. It's just
I can't remember who scored against Bees at Hyde. Was it Galton? When Palmer's playing centre back. When you saw that ball, that's what she's doing now. Sheffield, week in, week out.
Yeah, John's just commenting, who's the best player this so far? Shane and John Fry have said Hayley Ladd, and it's hard to disagree with Hayley Ladd.
Definitely. She can't think of a time that she's had a bad period. She's always very just consistent, and she just does what she has to do. And I think, yeah, she's definitely our best player.
I think her, Leah Galton, and Jess, and even Hanson, I'd throw Hanson in and just say, even though like the two wingers, Hanson and Leah have had little off patches, and then Lauren didn't start at the start, but Lauren, for me,
I think even Lauren's improved because I was probably critical at the start of the season, and I still can be because she's still young though. That's what you got to realise. But sometimes the decision making is just dreadful. You know, she should be passing. I mean, even you got annoyed by it sometimes.
Yeah.
She should shoot. Sometimes she shoots when she should pass, and sometimes she passes when she should shoot. But she's still a kid, so that'll come in time.
Maybe, man. Lauren is just the gravy, mate. Whatever she's on, I want some of what she's on.
But who's going to succeed as a number 10?
Who's going to what?
Succeed in that number 10 role, Lauren or Maria?
Oh, don't even come for me with that sauce, you know. Don't even come for that with that, because Maria Edwards, if you go and watch the devs, and I know John Neal, he's one that has come and watched. Maria Edwards is like, I can't even talk about how
she's amazing, and she's still a kid, like a proper kid, but give her a couple of years and it'd be ridiculous.
And when she's 18 like Lauren, oh my God.
She'd be fighting for a place together though, that's the problem.
And she's
unless they somehow work it out where they both play together.
Oh my God. I can't even imagine the amount I'll be crying when that happens. Most improved player, John's saying now.
I think we said it before, didn't we? Hanson.
Yeah, Hanson all day, every day. I think Martha and Amy though, yeah. I mean, we did sort of say them.
Well, I think they probably surprised me more.
Yeah.
But I think taking up to the next level, Hanson's done that. I mean, she spent time. She was saying she spent time in the gym now. She's finished with uni, so she's just putting everything into football, and you really can see the results of that.
Definitely. But guys, listen, we've been on this an hour, 12 minutes. Future's good. Yes, it definitely is, John. You and Alex get down. As soon as we find out about this new games, we'll let everyone know. Even this City thing, when they've confirmed kickoff, we'll let everyone know because everyone can get down. And also just a little bit of news or this, that, and the other. Apparently, allegedly, Birmingham rearranged game might be played at St Andrews. Obviously, if that is the case, it's a big stadium. It's about 30k, I think. Everyone get down as much as they can. I think definitely it'll be segregated. Whether United does it different and sells them, or you just buy your tickets away end through Birmingham. But we'll definitely get on that. If we're in a big stadium, need to show them what it's about. And I think they'd probably do it on a weekend where, I don't know because they play Championship. But
I'll tell you, in the past, they hadn't done it this season, or I don't think they did last season, but for quite a while, I think 3 seasons in a row, there was a weekend where Birmingham men played, say like at 3 o'clock kickoff, and then later in the evening, United had played Birmingham's like under 17s. If you had a ticket for that game, it'd be free entry, and maybe they'll do something like that.
Yeah, probably. I think they will. Both at St Andrews at the same time?
So the game's in the whatever, even if it's like a 12 o'clock kickoff or 3 o'clock, and then you have the other game in the evening. Yeah. And to be fair, when we went, there weren't that many people stuck around. But it'll be different, I think, with the women. Obviously, as long as I don't think they should do it where if you got a ticket for the game, you got free entry, because I know it won't happen, but if everyone stayed, how would people like us get in and stuff like that?
The away end, wouldn't they?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And it would have to be I don't know how much the away end holds, 5k if that, less than. Whereas I think we could probably fill a full away end. So that, you know,
I don't know. I mean, we've not had 5K at Lee yet, so I don't know if we would.
No, I think we will, because how many did we have at City? We must have had that. Well, we had more than the away end, didn't we?
Well, that was in Manchester, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. We had more than the away end. So just give us behind the goal. That's all we want. Just let us do our business. But yeah, so hopefully, hey, get on the bus for that. Definitely, you and Alex are on that bus if we're at St Andrews. But guys, this is what I've read on Twitter from someone who I know is quite in. It probably will happen. Let's see. Yeah. Dave, anything you want to add? Shout out your socials, shout out your YouTube.
Yeah, so most things like YouTube's at David Pritt, same with Instagram, but Twitter's at David J Pritt.
Yeah.
On YouTube, I just do a weekly video where I talk about all the games we've been to that week, and when the women's away games are on, I do a vlog from that as that post. So I've not done one for the past 2 away games, obviously, because it's been called off. But usually there's one every couple of weeks when we have a game.
Back on the aways. Yeah, Natalie on here. Like, share, and subscribe these videos. Thanks for a lot of people for watching. I've had big numbers on this evening. It's not dropped below 10, so it's really good. And just Barmy Army MUWFC. Get on that. Get on my Twitter, Natalie_17, and my Instagram, NaughtyNattyB. But Barmy Army MUWFC, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. We'll be there. You know, I'll be there. You'll be there, Dave. Wednesday, watching the girls. We'll be there Sunday. We're everywhere. So just hit us up. Even if you just see us, you see us now and you see us there, just say, "Oh, you're on the YouTube." Yeah, that's us. Come up to me. I'm always wearing these t-shirts, so you know I'm easy to spot. Dave's always got that cap on. He's easy to spot.
I'm always wearing black as well. Yeah.
Black, that's him. Say hi to him. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Love it. Thank you. See you later, Dave. See you later, guys. If it switches off.
I think you're still live.
Yeah, I am. What the hell do I do there?